I would like to give you some overview about the HEEP program and also some of the program tracks as well as some of the details. At the end of my presentation, please feel free to ask me questions if you have any. So the HEEP program actually has two tracks. The first track is Alternative Teacher Certification Program track. And then the second track is Advanced Degree and Leadership Certifications. So, basically the first track is about those who are not actually eligible for getting the teacher certification program or per certification. They just apply to one of the ACP programs and then they seek for the reimbursement to the Harmony HEEP program. So second track is Advanced Degree and Leadership Certification, as I mentioned. So some of the questions are coming to me, Advanced Degree, does it include the doctoral program? And no, when we just refer to the Advanced Degree, it is Master's Degree. So Master's Degree is included in that track, and also the leadership certifications. I will give you more details on that in other slides as well. Okay, so far actually I would like to give you some data between years 2020 and 2025. So total approvals are 256 and nearly $1.5 million have been reimbursed, by the staff in that program. Okay, so general selection criteria for the HEEP program is certainly the program applicants must be currently full-time HPS employees. I would like to underline this actually criteria, full-time HPS employees. So anybody who is not full-time, not eligible for the HEEP program. So this is the first criteria. The second one is holding a bachelor's degree from a college and university. Okay, so anybody who is not holding a bachelor's degree, unfortunately, there is no available track for any program in HEEP. So that's also another criteria. Okay, education period, participants must complete all requirements for the award of the targeted degree or the certificate or both wherever applicable within 3 years of notice of selection into the HEEP program. So there is 3 years requirement for any HEEP actually applicant to complete, the program that they are following. Service period actually refers to the, after completing the, HEEP program, they have to have 2 years of service at Harmony Public Schools, and this is service period. And I would like to show you some of the application, documents for the HEEP program. This is actually one of the forms in our HEEP manual. So if you are planning to apply, for example, the HEEP program for one of the tracks, either alternative certification or advanced degree, track, one of them. So first thing is HEEP application form needs to be filled out and completed. There is a HEEP agreement also in the HEEP manual in application, so that form also needs to be completed and signed. The third form needs to be completed is HEEP recommendation form. For the recommendation form, if you are a teacher, since you guys are teachers, so your principal needs to fill out this recommendation form. This form is also included in the HEEP manual, so this can be also found there. Another requirement is application for or acceptance into the program, college, university, or ACP. So at least we can say that acceptance to the program, document needs to be included in the HEEP required documents. So you may be planning, let's say, next fall, and if you are applying right now in August, then this time you need to include this letter, acceptance letter, or if you have already started the program, Also, the document can be, acceptance letter can be included in the application document as well. Another required document is updated resume. So resume needs to be included in the application as well. And then the last thing is diploma or transcript, which is showing the bachelor's degree, also should be included in application documents. So these are the application checklist for the HEEP program for those who are planning to apply in future. Okay, what about the application deadline in a year? Actually, we have 3 application deadlines in a year: fall, winter, and spring. The fall due date is 3rd Friday of the September. So you can look at the calendar. So 3rd Friday of the September is the due date to submit the all application documents to the district. The second due date is in winter. So the 4th Friday of the January is the due date. And finally, for the spring term, the application deadline is 2nd Friday of May. So these are the application deadlines. We have 3 in each year. After being said that, I would like to talk about a little bit selection criteria. So there are some factors, of course, behind that, for the selection for the HEEP program. One of them is recommendation from the immediate supervisor, district department priorities, and as another one, harmony and district experience in years. Another criteria is campus district leadership roles and responsibilities, and also Texas state certifications, performance evaluation data, and student performance data is another criteria holistically reviewed by the HEEP district committee. Okay, so I would like to go into the more details for each track. As I mentioned in my presentation, there are 2 tracks in HEEP program. One of them is alternative teacher certification program, and the other one is advanced degree. So let's talk about a little bit about alternative certification, track. So the purpose is, of course, to provide the financial aid to eligible employees in obtaining teacher certification in Texas. We want all of our teachers to be certified in their areas in Texas. That's our many public schools, goal. So to achieve this goal, of course, we are supporting our employees to get this certification. So what is the maximum benefit? So maximum benefit is for this program, for alternative teacher certification program, is $5,000. So we give in total $5,000 overall to support, getting your teacher certification and complete the ACP program. So specific eligibility requirement is it is only available to current full-time HPS employees. Track 2 is advanced degree and leadership certification. So the purpose is to provide a financial aid to eligible employees in obtaining an advanced degree or certain leadership certifications. So leadership certifications are standard Texas certification programs. Of course, it needs to be accredited by the TA. So in the areas are superintendent certification, principal certification, student services certifications like school counselor, school librarian, educational diagnostician, or reading specialist. In this program, the maximum benefit is $6,500. So this is the total money that any applicant may receive in the program of the HEEP. So $6,500 can be reimbursed from the HEEP program. Specific eligibility requirements. There are 2 specific requirements for that program. So the first requirement is currently full-time employment in administrative levels positions. When we say administration, positions are band 4 and up, or If the employee is not an administrator, we are seeking current full-time employment as a band 5 through 7 professional employees, or a teacher. Teachers still can apply for that program with a minimum 2 creditable years of experience in HPS. So any teacher who has 2 years of experience in Harmony Public Schools or its partner schools, then the application can be made to for this program. The second requirement is complete the applications for or acceptance into one of the acceptable advanced degree or certification programs. So this is also another requirement. So we are seeking at least acceptance to the advanced degree program or certification program accredited by the TA, of course. So let's say the employee has got an acceptance from the HEEP program, and what is the eligibility maintenance requirement? Of course, the employee needs to be full-time employment with the HPS through for this program. Okay, I would like to talk about a little bit about application process for the HEEP. So first thing is, in each district, actually, HR manager sends an notification email about the program at the beginning of the year. Then, if the employee is willing to apply for the application, for the HEEP term, as I mentioned previously about the deadline for each term, then application, checklist documents needs to be completed and then combined together. All of the required documents, of course, and the forms, including the supervisor recommendation form for the teachers. Of course, you need to get it from your principal. So the form is already in the application documents, but you need to bring this recommendation form to your principal, and your principal needs to fill it out and send it to the district HR manager. It can be actually sent together or as a document, or the principal may, prefer to send directly to the HR manager as well, which is totally fine. So this is the second step, and then the third step is district HR manager, comes together with the HEEP district committee and reviews all of the application documents one by one, and after the selection of the applications, documents, then the documents and then also the names who have been selected are sent to the central office. In central office, the central office HEEP committee comes together, meets, and then discuss one more time about the applications and makes a final decision. And then each applicant actually receives an email from the heep@harmonytx.org regarding the status of their application, either approval or denial, or if any additional document might be requested, then in that email it is also included as well. So this is the overall application process for the HEEP program. Okay, so we mentioned about these things, and then we actually mentioned about the deadline, right? About 3 terms, September, January, and May, 3 terms in a year. Okay, for the reimbursement process, once the employee has been selected to the HEEP program, of course, the next step is that reimbursement. So HEEP is actually a reimbursement program. So this is also very important detail. So first thing is the HEEP recipient pays the fee or tuition to the program or the university, right? And then with the all required documents combined, transcript is also downloaded from the college or university, or received from the university, which is showing that the course has been successfully passed by the student, and all those kind of details needs to be included for the reimbursement process. and the documents needs to be submitted to the through the Munis, which is our actually HR and finance platform. So after that, after several of the approval process, then you can get your reimbursement about the program. So this is the overall process for the reimbursement. Of course, as I mentioned, for the service period, it is required to serve in Harmony Public Schools after you receive the HEEP financial aid from the Harmony 2 more years. So this is also important. And if it is not completed 2 years, then Harmony Public Schools has a right to request all financial funding that was reimbursed by the employee. So that's also another important thing. Does HEEP reimburse? There are some of the FAQs I prepared, which are very common to coming questions to us. Does HEEP reimburse any courses or programs I have already completed? No, HEEP does not reimburse any courses or programs you have completed prior to being accepted to the program. So that's also very important. Let's say the employee started the ACP program or certification, let's say 3 months ago, and then just applying for the fall term and then got an acceptance. If the employee brings these already paid courses fees for the reimbursement, it is not reimbursable, so we won't reimburse that. It is always start of the date that you got an acceptance to the HEEP program. Then once you get an acceptance, if you made any payment after that, eligible payments, of course you can seek a reimbursement. Will HEEP reimburse my tuition and graduation fees? Of course, if it is related to your program, then it is reimbursable. What if I finished my program but did not use the maximum amount of HEEP reimbursement? Can I use the remaining balance on a new program? Unfortunately, no. If you did not use the maximum amount of the funds for the completion of your program, the remaining funds are voided. What happens if I get approved and transferred to another district in Harmony? Your HEEP approval continues as long as you are still working for Harmony Public Schools. So changing districts within the Harmony Public Schools will not affect your HEEP eligibility. Okay, if you have any other questions, please let me know. This is the end of my presentation.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. There's a question actually. Is this different for reimbursements towards Texas certifications for teachers with degrees in education? Reimbursement process is actually the same. As long as you provide the required documents showing that you passed the course, or in actually Texas certification program for ACP, it actually changes from each program, actually different one of them. So if you are showing that you paid the fee or tuition, and then showing that you passed the modules or courses, whatever, then you are eligible to get the reimbursement. You are welcome. Any other questions about the HEEP?
Mr. Akwar?
Sir, Orhan.
Okay.
First of all, can you hear me?
Yes, I do.
Yes, thank you so much for the detailed information. Just a quick question. As a new teacher, I'm just self-reflecting myself. Do you mention about the track 1 and track 2? Yes. As I understand, track 2 is not for us because we have to be working at least 2 years. But as a track 1, just the first thing what I was planning to do is to apply for the teacher's certificate, which is provided by the Texas. Mm-hmm. Like, what are the ways, like if we will apply, as I remember, it's 290 something fee for the application fee. and what we should do as a new teacher. How can we get that Texas certificate?
Okay,
as a track
that's a great question. So if you are seeking to apply alternative certification program, first thing is you need to make sure it is accredited by the TA. So not all of the teacher certification programs are accredited in Texas. Okay, so that's the first thing. Or the program might be still accredited in other states, may not be accredited in Texas, right? There are situations or programs like that as well. So you need to make sure it is accredited by the TA. So second question is, how can I reach out to list of the approved programs? It is very simple. When you Google it, ACP programs accredited by TA, if you search like that, you will see the link from the TA, and it is public link actually. You can reach all of the institutional names over there. So from their website. So that's the first step. The second step is, since ACP programs are, require some of the, field observations, as other requirements as well, please make sure the ACP program will be able to provide these certification requirements in your city or in your area. So this is also another requirement, another important thing you need to make sure. So the third thing is, of course, you need to look at, or you need to see what will be the cost to you, right? So there are certification programs starting with $4,000 to the, maybe $15,000, they provide the same thing, actually, similar thing, as long as they just help you to get a certification. So please look at the price. That's also very important as a third step. The fourth one is actually, I would like to also mention, please check the, nature of the coursework. Is it online? Is it hybrid? Is it on-site? So these are important things since you guys are full-time teacher. So if it is on-site, if you need to, go to the college, there might be problem about your schedule, right? So that's also another important thing. Please just consider all those criteria when you are looking for the, any ACP program.
Okay. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Thank you for inviting me.
Okay, thank you. Thank you very much. Okay, guys, today done. I think you are tired. I saw.
Thank you,
Okay,
Mr.
tomorrow
Mr.
morning, 9 a.m. Very important topics is waiting us. Have a great evening. See you tomorrow. Bye.
Thank you.
Dear
Thank you.
colleagues.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Bye-bye.
See you
Thank you,
tomorrow.
everyone, for
See
the
you.
great
Have a
session
good
today.
night,
Bye-bye.
everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Ramazan Bey.
Yay. Push him over here.